all eyes will be on this matchup of USL League One's oldest and newest clubs, closing out the first weekend of the season tonight. There's Matt Poland. He took Chicago House AC to back-to-back US Open Cup runs. And Scott McKenzie is looking for his first winning season at the helm of the Red Wolves. More action up next. Live for the first time from the beautiful city of Naples, professional soccer makes its debut in southwestern Florida. FC Naples and Chattanooga Red Wolves set to do battle here this evening. Josh Lill bringing all the action to you on ESPN Plus, sponsored by Physicians Regional Healthcare System, care for every goal. And it's no secret the entire league's following has been eager to see the boys in blue. And if you look at Spokane's run to the title last year, there are high expectations for Naples. But it won't be easy. Of the 6 expansion teams in the history of the league starting in 2020, their record hasn't been anything glamorous. Combined sub-500 records in both inaugural games and inaugural seasons. Omaha and Spokane hold the lone 2 playoff appearances, which led to losses in the championship. And our player to watch, Lalo Delgado for Naples, sponsored by Parker Hudson Holmes, the 2-time Goalkeeper of the Year nominee with Northern Colorado, accumulated a Jägermeister Cup championship and a second-place finish in the league standings last year, and he enjoyed dominance between the sticks in Windsor with his current teammate Breck Evans. And Matt Poland, he spoke super highly of his keeper, saying he has so much passion and he wants to be a pro. He holds everyone to the same high standard that he holds himself, and he made this big save against forward Madison in the Jägermeister Cup championship in last September. That ended up securing the trophy for the Windsor team. And our player to watch for Chattanooga, Johnny Philippe. This is a guy that had high hopes heading into 2024, but an injury sidelined him for 31 matches last year. Head coach Scott McKenzie praised Philippe, stating he would have smashed the League One single season assist record last year. And the hype was brought upon due to the 7 assists recorded by the Connecticut native back in 2023, which was tied for 5th best in a single season. And Coach McKenzie is confident that he can rack up 11 assists with a full healthy year. And the Red Wolves Nation, they have a couple of feats to keep their eye on for Philippe this season. Not only does he have the ability to go out there and achieve the Golden Playmaker Award, but this is a guy that can also achieve the Comeback Player of the Year award as well. As you can see, he is not afraid to show off his scoring abilities with a knuckleball right there to the back of the net. We'll see what Johnny Philippe can do here on opening night as he returns in anticipation for the season. So FC Naples is trying to be the first expansion team in 3 years to win their first ever playoff game in a season opener. Chattanooga, with a rebuild in the early stages, looks to turn the page to a new chapter of the club. History on the line. Starters and kickoff up next.
Luxury isn't just about where you live, it's about how you live. At Parker Hudson Homes, we craft bespoke residences where elegance meets effortless comfort. From custom builds to refined remodels, every detail is designed around you, your style, your vision, your way of living. Create a home that's truly yours and discover Parker Hudson Homes today.
Here on Florida's Paradise Coast, you can play your way. Whether you prefer an action-packed court, a leisurely round of golf, or the thrill of watching a professional soccer match, your only challenge is finding a way to do it all. So visit a luxurious playground that scores big for everything from its award-winning beaches to its incredible restaurants. Because when you want a vacation where all is perfect, only Paradise will do. Naples, Marco Island, and the Everglades.
Looking to be a threat at that wing position. For Chattanooga, we're looking at a 3-4-2-1 lineup for Scott McKenzie. Syracuse alum Jason Smith in net, just 70 minutes and 3 saves made a year ago for the Orange. The talented and versatile Declan Waters holds down the fort on the back line. And look for Captain Will Leffy and Michael Knapp to control the tempo in the middle of a pitch. It'll be a 2-1 shape up top for Chattanooga. So Naples in their navy blue uniforms with white letters and numbers. You can see Lalo Delgado in a teal kit with white letters and numbers. Chattanooga in their white jerseys and shorts with red letters and numbers. And the weather just gorgeous right now in Naples. 74 degrees, not a cloud in sight. The wind blowing 5 miles an hour to the northeast. And Matt Poland will captain this newly built Naples ship. Scott McKenzie coming in with a record of 12-25-7 as head coach of Chattanooga. Looking to break even there by the end of the season. Alejo Kalum is our head official this evening. Today, Naples looking to set the tone for the future of the club. Scott McKenzie looking to hit that reset button, never looking to have effort be questioned again. You can see the stands really starting to fill up here at the Paradise Coast Sports Complex. Chattanooga will start with the ball going left to right. Naples will be going right to left. Johnny Philippe, it's only so fitting, he takes the opening kickoff, and we're underway for the first time from the Paradise Coast Sports Complex in Naples, Florida. Josh Lill bringing you all the action on ESPN+. You can hear the support section in full sound. There's been a lot of buzz about this Naples team. About the semi-pro team, Naples United, and how Matt Poland has been involved in the community. He spent the last 13 off seasons on Marco Island. He has a personal connection to the stadium, the fans, and the city. So Chattanooga gets their first test. Not able to quite work into the attacking third. See Breck Evans with the ball. Switching up to Julian Cisneros. Cisneros, a Loyola Chicago alum. There's Jade Nonan, over from Lexington SC. Nonan was the team's first signing. Naples, a free-flowing offensive style. Patient, but they take their chances when they need to. Progression here, service into the box. Header and just wide of the net. And an A-plus chance here in the 2nd minute. One heck of a build here. And a cross right to the head of Kevin O'Connor. And he nearly had this stadium erupting. Jason Smith with his first professional boot. Imagine there are jitters on that side for Smith. Getting his first professional minutes this evening. Contact right in the middle of the pitch. It'll be Chattanooga winning a free kick. Michael Knapp, getting roughed up. And Knapp, an instrumental mid-season acquisition last year. Scott McKenzie knew he had to beef up the defense. Michael Knapp not only can play in the midfield, but you might see him drop into the back line occasionally, making it a back four. Versatile defender. It is needed if Chattanooga wants to take that lead on the defending side of the ball. Let's see, Aleja Kalum, our head referee, asking for a little more space. This one taken by Josh Ramos initially. Coming over from South Georgia Tormenta FC. 27 matches last year and 1 goal scored. And Matt Bentley's cross inaccurate and sent away. So with Scott McKenzie's side last year, not ideal. He told me in the days leading up to the match that he just wants to improve on everything. Right, there were reasons on and off the pitch for the team's lack of success. But he said he wanted to keep players that are honest and ambitious. And also add youth. That's why Jason Smith being named the starting goalkeeper on opening night. 21-year-old from Fresno, California. Just one example of the youth movement going on. Chattanooga, quick touch! So both teams getting a great chance here out of the gate within the first 5 minutes. Quick touch here. As Ramos inside to Matt Bentley. As this replay is brought to you by Ave Maria. So Lalo Delgado having to be on his toes here early on. Here comes Carson Henderlong. Up ahead. Crossed over to Onan. Onan with a right-footed rip and the first save in the professional career of Jason Smith. Again, back-to-back great chances on the build by Naples. I wonder how they handle the pressure with this crowd and the narrative surrounding the team. It's one of those things you have to throw out the window. You don't want to let narratives or situations dictate the way you play. Now for Naples, it's just between the lines and getting the basic things done. So Chattanooga here under duress. Poaching that one away is Julian Cisneros. Cisneros, 23 years old, out of Elk Grove, Illinois. This is also his first professional venture, so you'll see a lot of that here on opening weekend of the League One season. Looking up top for Naples, Carson Henderlong and Andreas Farin. Both of them looking for their first professional goal contributions. Interception there by Onan. And you'll see a lot of that from the Tottenham native. He's listed as a winger, right? Playing up the pitch, but he's not afraid to drop back in. Really beef up the defense for Naples. Short goal kick taken there by Dangler. 3 up high here for Chattanooga. Omar Hernandez and Matt Bentley pressuring. Forced to dish it out. Quick touch by Onan. Getting into passing lanes. Not much success there. Pretty accurate find by Kevin O'Connor. Bouncing around. Eventually finds the feet of the captain, Walefi. 135 appearances for Chattanooga. As Johnny Philippe is taken down. And back to Walefi. Scott McKenzie, knowing that a rebuild was ahead this year, gave Walefi the option to either stay or depart. And Walefi was very complimentary of Chattanooga, stating, you know, his family's here. He wants to win with Chattanooga. Stating that the organization means so much to him. As down goes Omar Hernandez. So free kick to be taken here on the near side. coming into this year, Chattanooga looking to improve on that passing accuracy in the final third. Last year was the lowest in the league, 58.85%. It's all about being complete near the 18. The best pass available, not forcing anything that isn't there. You can see Declan Waters, number 4, is that central defender, but he will also step up as well. Waters was asked to do so much last year for Chattanooga. You saw him on the outside at times, in the midfield, on the back line. And Coach Scott McKenzie really excited to see what he can do this year with his role pretty much set in stone. Time to run, but the flag goes up. Cheating up ahead there is Andreas Farin. Almost seemed too good to be true here inside the first 10 minutes. Awkward pass there. Head official going to have Jason Smith redo it. Already having to be busy early on is Aleha Kalum. Had a few lengthy stoppages up to this point. Boot by Smith. Chattanooga looking to establish possession. Scott McKenzie pointed that this is a team they might not see in possession a whole lot. More likely to see them winning on the counter attack. Trying to create chances on the fast break. And Bentley doesn't get quite high enough in the air to connect his head on that ball. There's Lalo Delgado. We talked about in pregame, making that key save in the Jägermeister Cup Championship. Evans has that one deflected and deep into the defending third of Naples. Cisneros' throw in. Attempted for Onan. Bentley seeing a fair amount of touches here in the first 11 minutes. Here's Philippe inside, Bentley with a chance. And the flag goes up. So Johnny Philippe and Matt Bentley already proving to be trouble for the backline of Naples. We've seen them not only create chances outside the box, but right down that middle third of the pitch. Again, more contact. Now you've seen both central midfielders go down. First Michael Knapp, now the captain Walefi. The Red Wolves do not like seeing their captain take a bunch of contact like that. Walefi's still on the ground, shaken after that hit. This replay brought to you by Ave Maria. Kind of an awkward fall. It seemed like Carson Henderlong was in the area. Michael Knapp pleading for some sort of call for his captain. And there's Knapp talking with Luca Perpa about that play. All smiles here on opening weekend. And earlier, Westchester SC coming away with a draw at Greenville 1-1. And last night, the inaugural match of the 2025 season was taken by Richmond on the road against Tormenta. Game number 3 here. Some pretty exciting storylines. Walefi's still on the ground. Training staff there working on him. So crowd that's filled with much energy. desperate to see more scoring chances from the home side. Chattanooga, this is your chance to recollect yourselves. You know, it's an unorthodox timeout. You need to figure out, okay, what's working and what's not working. You see Eric Kinsner there with the ball wearing number 22. It's not often at 21 years old that you've been a professional for 6 years. Here's Matt Poland. And took Chicago House AC to those 2 US Open Cup runs. Actually ended up defeating Forward Madison in one and losing to Chicago Fire of the MLS in the same run. And Scott McKenzie with his coaching staff looking on. Sweating bullets right now, you have to imagine. It's never a good sign when you're captain, your appearance as leader, one of your best passers is down on the ground struggling. Not a good scene here. We hope nothing but the best for Walefi, as he's having to be helped off the pitch. It seems by Omar Hernandez and the trainer. Our thoughts and best wishes with Walefi and the Chattanooga Red Wolves. Never a sight you want to see. Just unfortunate that it is their captain as well. So for the visiting side, you're looking to hit that reset button this year. All of a sudden, you're faced with another worldly challenge just 15 minutes in, with Walefi having to be helped off the pitch. Still waiting to see if a substitution is necessary. But again, in his 7th year with the club, Brazilian national, still getting checked on the far side of the pitch. You can see there with the trainer just trying to walk it off. So far, just 10 on the pitch that we can see. Walefi really trying to give it a go. And Jason Smith taking his time, walking up for this free kick. Just 10 on the pitch, and we're back underway. And right back to the feet of Naples it goes. And Walefi trying to come back in with all his might. The face of this club, attempting to put his team on his shoulders. So you see Chattanooga going with a 5-back system, all hands on deck. Cisneros taking his space. Working toward the ball and having to backtrack. And Walefi back in with a bit of a limp. For Chattanooga, something's better than nothing. Your self-volley by Farin. It's deflected out for a corner kick, presented by Anderson. Trust your home to Anderson. So big set piece opportunity here inside the first 20 minutes. And taking the first ever corner kick in the history of FC Naples is Kevin O'Connor. Left-footed in-swinging ball. Contact made inside the box. Drawing a foul is Chattanooga, and it will go their way. After Walefi was shaken up in the middle of the pitch, Naples comes right back with a corner kick set piece and not able to convert. Toby John Hope not really liking all the aggressiveness from the home side here early on. That's expected here with a sellout crowd. A little pep in every step for Naples. Just immense pressure from Matt Poland's crew. And smothering at times. Chattanooga is really having trouble entering the attacking third. Solid job here in the midfield by Kevin O'Connor, Chris Heckenberg, and Luke Perpa. Just smothering any opportunities the Red Wolves seem to have. Popped back by Evans. Heavy touches all over the pitch. Michael Knapp under duress. Up for the former captain of South Georgia Tormenta FC, Jake Dangler, right into the arms of Lalo Delgado. He gives a nice handshake over to Omar Hernandez. Delgado booting it away. Part of the all USL League One second team last year. Here is Carson Henderlong. Big touch, trying to cross with his right foot, deflected it out for a second corner kick for Naples. And set to take this corner kick is Kevin O'Connor yet again. And this corner kick brought to you by Anderson. The Ireland national. Give and go. Deflection inside, bouncing ball, and another save made by Jason Smith. Had to go down on his knees to keep that one out of the back of the net. Not the cleanest of opportunities from Naples. Chattanooga resetting the offense here. And so you talk about the departure of the Triple M, Maya Malongo, now in the USL Championship. Siobhan Marsh and Papa Mensah making their way to Greenville Triumph. Good amount of goals scored last year, lost. And as that cross goes nowhere. But it's something that Scott McKenzie and the staff have been forced to face, right? Between those three, 24 goals in 98 shots last year. Looking for better play on both sides of the ball. They've been tested so far. They've withstood the pressure. Deep in his own defensive third. Is that right near the fourth official? Deflection off a Red Wolf head. Going out for another corner kick, this time on the near side. So an unnecessary touch there results in another set piece chance. The third of the evening for Naples from the corner. Kevin O'Connor. In 112 matches and 6 goals in his first 5 seasons in professional soccer. He has a high pedigree and resume. That's one thing Naples loved when they signed him. Foul going the way of Chattanooga. And the first booking in Naples history has been given. And that's Chris Heckenberg, the pivot midfielder this evening, coming over from Central Valley. It's his 17th yellow card in his professional soccer career. Not too happy about that call. Heckenberg, part of that 2022 championship with South Georgia Tormenta FC. He's there with Jake Dangler as well. So a historic booking nonetheless. It seems Chattanooga has been doing everything they can to really quiet the crowd. I mean, you're seeing delayed set pieces, free kicks. Anything they do to quiet this energetic crowd could be huge. Opportunity on the byline. Stepping in is Wolefi. And it's blocked away. Cross in and a miss. And Delgado collides with a Red Wolf at the edge of the 6. It'll go out for a goal kick. So Delgado still on the ground. Here on this Ave Maria replay. So Josh Ramos with the cross. It misses Michael Knapp. And there's the collision. Omar Hernandez running right into the upper body of Lalo Delgado. So both the captains this evening getting shaken up here before the half-hour mark. You can see Delgado asking for a booking there. Like there was some unnecessary and dangerous contact. Nonetheless, the keeper seems to be okay, and we're back underway. Keys to the game this evening, presented by Florida's Paradise Coast. For Naples, it's patience, right? There's a lot of hype surrounding opening day. You just have to play soccer and throw all the excess stuff out the window. For Chattanooga, it's TNT plays, right? You know, you want to emphasize doing the effortless things because that's what's going to lead you to success, as Scott McKenzie told us. Doing the little things well, that's going to win you games. As he says, it takes no talent to do the little things. And there's Jason Smith, getting plenty of touches here in his first professional soccer match. Both saves, lobs, high bounces. Been tested and held strong. Evans resets play. Here's Cisneros. Patiently working inside to O'Connor. To it, and they're having to work backwards. Bentley, Hernandez, and Felipe. High trying to pressure. Ball on the back line. Here's Fadin. It took a deflection, and the fourth corner kick of the half for FC Naples. It's Kevin O'Connor taking those duties on either side of the pitch. This corner brought to you by Anderson. O'Connor with 44 career assists. Looking to do a give and go with Fadin. Back around to Onan, left-footed rip blocked away. Headed back, and here's Felipe out running. And Heckenberg forces him to put the brakes on. Taken down from behind, and a late foul call, resulting in a free kick for Chattanooga. Felipe, you're just hoping he can make it past the 56-minute mark of this match, because that is when he went down in the first match of the 2024 season last year. When suffering a season-ending injury, it's all about the baby steps of getting to that next level and back to full health. To run up ahead. Such grace on the ball there. Far side over to Pedro Hernandez. Crossing in. And save made by Delgado, bouncing around. And contact made inside the 6. So for both sides, we've seen a lot of contact inside the box. The opportunity here created by Pedro Hernandez. It might have taken a deflection. Yeah, Matt Bentley running right into Lalo Delgado. You have to praise the aggressiveness and the willingness to play the ball, but also important to keep in mind player safety. Kept in by Ramos. And hit up high. Kevin O'Connor goes down. The crowd and players pleading for a yellow card, and they get it. Yeah, and for Matt Bentley, you have that close call inside the 6 with Lalo Delgado. And then just a matter of seconds later, running at full force into Kevin O'Connor. So back-to-back sequences by Bentley, resulting in a booking. And just a kick up high on the head of Kevin O'Connor. That one's gonna sting. Leffy trying to get an explanation, as that yellow card is sponsored by the exclusive personal injury attorneys for FC Naples, the law offices of Mark L. Shapiro. Leffy just trying to make sure that things don't get out of hand, and there's Matt Bentley. You have two big collisions like that within a minute of each other. And that's where it's the captain's role to step in and make sure that composure is maintained. Streaking from behind, Amadeus Farin. You have to be careful on the backside. That's not a guy you want to leave unmarked. As that one's popped away for the 5th FC Naples corner kick of the half. So we are at the half-hour mark. Scoreless here. Josh Lill bringing all the action to you on ESPN+. O'Connor. Out swinging ball. Batted away by Smith. Cisneros settling it down. Good touch. Here's Philippe. Onan with excellent defense, backing down his defender. Here's Perpa. Luca Perpa goes down momentarily. Switching the pitch. Red Wolves attempting to play wide here. Use all the space on the pitch. Looking for Bentley up ahead. Nowhere near that ball, and Naples able to reset. You'll see with Naples at times, they'll allow either Julian Cisneros or Max Glasser on the far side of the pitch to go up one at a time. But you'll never see both fullbacks take the full space. You don't want to get exposed. Here's Glasser defending on Philippe. Philippe inside, looking for Bentley, and right into the arms of Delgado. Both keepers have been good this evening, but arguably the more tested, more valiant effort has come from Jason Smith. With a multitude of corner kicks and a couple of good chances inside the box. Here's Henderlong chasing. And John Hope forced to play that one safely, dishing it out of play. Onan to O'Connor. Kevin O'Connor is described by head coach Matt Poland as the most unsung hero this offseason. Mentioned that this is a guy that's a class act in the way he plays, the way he carries himself. There he is with the ball, 14. Excellent communication. Allows him to be in that starting role. Someone that Matt Poland feels he knows what he's going to get from him every single day. As Michael Knapp getting overly aggressive. And Chris Heckenberg wanting a little too much space on the free kick. So it'll be Jake Dangler to take. Matt Poland gave us a heads up earlier this week that you would see a guy like Andreas Farin and Jaden Onen absolutely fly up the flanks of the pitch. Their whole goal is to play off of Carson Henderlong. And the speed that Onen and Farin play with, it's absolutely vicious. There is Kevin O'Connor. Spent time at Preston North End in the EFL Championship. For Matt Poland, that means he's able to relay information fairly quickly. In swinger, knocked away. Smith to his feet. Off of Chattanooga, so it stays with Naples. It's been an exciting first half. Quite able to hit the back of the net yet. Hernandez. Evans nearly able to help force the counterattack. O'Connor allowing the speedy Farin to play it in space. It's deflected off the Colombian national. And a sold-out crowd tonight at the Paradise Coast Sports Complex. And there is so much energy about this team. It's unfathomable. Every seat nearly taken. Even had a warning that we might even have to delay kickoff at one point due to the humongous crowd outside the stadium. They wanted as many people to see the first kickoff in Naples history as possible. Everything ended up working out. But that's the vibe in this city right here, right now. Deep into the attacking third of Chattanooga. Unable to maintain the ball. And here's Naples. Here's some pressure. Philippe to take the throw in. So for Chattanooga, just a few years ago in 2022, made it all the way to the championship before losing to South Georgia Tormenta FC. And back-to-back bottom three finishes in the league in 2023 and 2024. Really the only where to go is up for the visiting side. That one's sent away by Chattanooga, and out for a Lalo Delgado goal kick. Plenty of 2024 accolades for Naples this year. When we talk about Lalo Delgado, what he did in terms of shutouts and being on the all-league second team, player of the month in October, two-time player of the week as well. You look at Jake Dangler, four-time team of the week member. Breck Evans made the team of the week. If you're gonna build a team from scratch, Naples has done it better than just about anybody else, right? Bringing a stellar keeper and two reliable, leader-like qualities in your center backs. And you quite literally just work up from there. Lost in by Farin. The target was Onen. And goes off of Jaden Onen and back to Chattanooga. Welcome to the 2025 USL Kickoff presented by Terminix. Throughout the month of March, the USL will be kicking off across the country. Join us for all the action on ESPN and CBS Sports platforms. And you talk about 5 expansion teams this year. in USL League One. Plenty other turnover in the offseason as well. Northern Colorado and Central Valley out of the league. Lexington moving up to championship. The future continues to be brighter for the league. 14 teams this year. Right now we have one of the league's originals versus the newborns, if you will. Evans. Long pressure from behind. That's kind of his job, right? To backtrack when needed. Whatever allows Jaden Onen and Thaddeus Fadin to take space. He'll do whatever it takes. So promising build here. The final 6-ish minutes of the first half. Evans. Over to Cisneros. Cutting into O'Connor. And back to Delgado. And there's Breck Evans. Finished as Northern Colorado's all-time minutes leader in 3 years. Over 6,800 minutes. Give and go, chasing his Cisneros, not able to keep it in. And the ball movement from Naples has truly been stellar. Seeing a lot of in and out actions, give and go. And it's quite shocking that they are not up right now. And Julian Cisneros, we talked about, just 23 years old in his first professional soccer game. Doesn't quite look like it's his first professional soccer game. Herpa had his pocket picked momentarily. And we'll get a stoppage here. We have a player down for Naples. So getting a look here at the current collision. This replay brought to you by Ave Maria. It looks like Chris Heckenberg takes a brutal hit on the lower body. Quickly back up on his feet with a limp. It seems to have been the case this evening. It's been a physical match. Olefi, Lalo Delgado, and Chris Heckenberg all have been slow to get up at some point. Leap on that far side, double team to just shove to the ground. And Philippe doesn't like that call. That's an easy booking right there. A bit of dissent toward the official. You can also throw time wasting in there too, just tossing the ball to the side. That yellow card sponsored by the personal injury attorneys for FC Naples, the law offices of Mark L. Shapiro.
Jonathan Felipe.
Connecticut native, ready the second booking for Chattanooga. Joins his partner on that top line, Matt Bentley, in the booking department. Well, Philippe looks good up to this point. You have to wonder, he did play in the final match of the season for Chattanooga last year against Lexington. He subbed in at the end of the match. Fadin goes down. But Johnny Philippe has looked good up to this point. Again, you always ask the questions, what's a player going to look like when you miss that many games and you're that talented? Philippe nearly had a great connection with Matt Bentley earlier in this match. A crucial set piece opportunity here. The edge of the attacking third for Naples. 7 players in the box for the boys in blue. And just a short wall of 2 men for Chattanooga. Bracing themselves for impact. And not quite yet, says Alejo Kalun. And now he gives the go. Footed ball in, headed. That might have gone off the back of Breck Evans. And it'll stay with Naples. Jason Smith going out past the byline to collect that ball. So no shocker here, Kevin O'Connor set to take this Anderson corner kick. This is what you love to see as time is winding down here in the first half. The pressure being put on. Here's O'Connor. Outswinging ball. Header through the hands of Smith. Back out to Onan. Here's O'Connor. Opportunity to cross. He takes it. Outswinger. Bouncing around. And cleared back. Kept and settled by Glasser. California native over to Onan. Onan on the left side of the box. Quick touch. And Chattanooga in scramble mode right now. Trying to escape the first 45 minutes unscathed. Intended target Farin. She finds Chattanooga back over to Heckenberg. Chris Heckenberg. Perpa. Trying to soak up space in the middle of the pitch. Doing everything he can to open up the wing spots for Onan and Farin.
45 minutes and official time being kept on the field. The fourth official has indicated
6
that there will
minutes
be
of stoppage time has been announced, and it's presented by Tide Cleaners. 6 minutes here. Cisneros with a sloppy pass. Intercepted by Ramos. Here's Bentley with a jersey tug. Awkward cross. The inside of his foot goes nowhere, and actually all the way to the backside of Chattanooga. Onan forced to cough that up, but goes off of Chattanooga. So Matt Poland's crew in great position here. Connor initially left wide open. And Declan Waters and company there able to pry it free. Glasser. Farin. Inside to Perpa. Wanted a give and go on that far side with Farin. Finds O'Connor switching the field. Onan inside. Beautiful find of O'Connor, left-footed, rip right to the heart of Jason Smith. Again, having to make another diving effort. And Smith keeps this one scoreless here in stoppage time in the first half. A three-way pass here. Connor trying to put that one to the left of Smith. And unable to do so. I would say for your first 45 minutes in professional soccer, not too bad for Jason Smith. It's going to be a tough run there. A little too ahead of Philippe. Delgado content with taking his time. Looking for his center backs to give him space. There's one thing Matt Poland did right with his staff in building this team. It's relationships. Chris Heckenberg has experience with Jake Dangler. They were on that 2022 title team with Tormenta. We all know what Breck Evans and Lalo Delgado did in Northern Colorado last year. You can never take away from those previous relationships that were established in this league. the end of the day, you're bringing winning to the table. That call going the way of Chattanooga. Disapproval from this sellout crowd. If you're Scott McKenzie, you might be scratching your head a little bit when it comes to the offensive side of this match. Chattanooga has yet to have a shot on target, 3 shots total compared to Naples, shooting 60% on target, 3 of 5. Your defense for Scott McKenzie, it's held up here. Seen some pretty good actions, whether that's coming off of a corner kick or a steady build in the middle of the field. Bit of a bend, don't break mentality right now. Aaron Smith, a former member of the all-freshman team in the Western Athletic Conference when he was with Utah Valley. Recorded 7 shutouts in his 2 years with them. Taking his time here to punt the ball. See if Chattanooga can settle it down. It seems like Josh Ramos was cleanly challenged there. He's been at the forefront of any successive builds that Chattanooga has had. John Hope prized that one free from Henderlong. Smith into the other half. Finds Michael Knapp. Heckenberg. A last-minute chance here for Naples if they use it properly. Tell both teams are content heading into the locker room with a draw. We might see one more jolt of energy from Naples here as Kevin O'Connor goes down. Neither side willing to give up a late first half goal. Back to Delgado, awaiting the first half whistle, and there it is. For the first 45 minutes plus here in Naples, Florida. We've got a scoreless one between the home side and Chattanooga Red Wolves SC. There's Luca Purpa walking off with Jaden Onan. Had several good attempts for Naples, and Josh Ramos, looking to see what else he can do from that left wingback spot. Seemed to be on the right start of some of the attacks for Chattanooga in the first half. So both teams looking for a result here in the opening match of the season. Naples wants to get win number 1 in game number 1, and Chattanooga looking to change the narrative surrounding their club from a year ago. Exciting moments from the first half and more to come. Stay with us. We've got more soccer for you.
Hey, same shirt.
Is it?
Well, yours is new, obviously.
It only looks new. That's because he takes it to Tide Cleaners, where we keep clothes looking newer 50% longer. At Tide Cleaners, we care about your clothes as much as you do.
How's it look?
Newer 50% longer.
Awesome.
Hey, same order.
Head to my.tidecleaners.com to get started.
tables, more entertainment.
The more you explore Florida's Paradise Coast, the more it becomes clear. With 30 miles of soft white sands, all is beachy in paradise. With endless outdoor adventures waiting for you, all is exciting in paradise. And with award-winning restaurants eager to wow you, all is delicious in paradise. So plan your visit soon, because if you want a getaway where all is perfect, only paradise will do. Naples, Marco Island, and the Everglades.
Back here at the Paradise Coast Sports Complex in Naples, Florida, it's scoreless between FC Naples and Chattanooga Red Wolves SC. This halftime score is brought to you by Physicians Regional Healthcare System. Let's toss it over to Matt Poland, who sat down with the Extra Time podcast leading up to the club's inaugural match.
And welcome into Extra Time, a weekly video podcast with Fox 4 and FC Naples, where every week we take you behind the scenes for the inaugural season for the first professional soccer team in Southwest Florida. I'm your host, Fox 4's Ryan Kruger, and every week I'll be joined alongside players and coaches. And for the first match, we got to bring on the head coach, sporting director, Matt Poland. I've heard you talk about before the most important thing for you as far as culture is effort, making sure you're going in there. And I'm hearing that from a lot of the players too. So when you were having these conversations, signing these guys, was that a big part of it? Is making sure these are the guys that are going to fit into my system?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, you can have the most talented players in the world, but if they don't fit into the culture, you can't have success. I always say the strength of the pack is the wolf. The strength of the wolf is the pack.
When you have a game week like this, what is, for your perspective, obviously you're going to be just doing some scouting, I assume, and all of that, but what is it that you have the match and then you're looking ahead to the next match? How does that work for your week?
Yeah, so for the coaching staff, it's a little different, right? The players are purely focused on Saturday. For us, we're always working, some of the staff is always working ahead, and some of the staff is always working behind. So you have coaches that are analyzing the previous game and are showing that film during this week to players to make improvements. On top of that, you have another coach working ahead on the next scouting report so that when this game finishes, as soon as it's done, then we're able to start planning for the next.
And I'm joined alongside Max Glasser, 24-year-old defender originally from California. So Max, you're here with the inaugural season for FC Naples. We're almost here for the first match. What's sort of going through your head?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's been a long preseason, 2 months, working hard. I think like everyone else, I'm just super excited to get going, show the work we've been putting in.
You've played professionally for a few seasons now. This is a little bit different because this is an expansion team. You're literally starting from scratch. What's been some of the growing pains or some of the things you've experienced through that?
Yeah, I think it's just a lot of new players, new coaches, a lot of new people. So obviously getting everyone to mix because you come from different playing backgrounds, different identities on the field. So I think just getting that all in the, onto the same page, I think that's been a bit, super interesting, but I think we're on the right track, making progress, and I really like how we're looking going into the first game.
Be sure to tune in every week as we take you behind the scenes for the first season of FC Naples.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Level up, be the champ.
Go right up through the middle, a shot!
While still going, he shoots!
Long shot from range! Unstoppable strike!
Gotta take a big chance. I'm ready for the big bang. I don't take a second cause I wanna be the big champ.
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way. Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power. Trusted for over 100 years, our proven blend of camphor, menthol, and essential oils tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger, so that you can rise above pain and get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
Success doesn't come easy. takes grit, hustle, and relentless effort. Every step forward brings you closer to greatness. This is your moment. Elevate your game. El Jimador Spiked Bebidas.
Hey, same shirt. Is it? Well, yours is new, obviously.
It only looks new. That's because he takes it to Tide Cleaners, where we keep clothes looking newer 50% longer. At Tide Cleaners, we care about your clothes as much as you do.
How's it look?
Newer 50% longer.
Awesome.
Hey, same order.
Head to my.tidecleaners.com to get started.
It's scoreless from Naples, Florida. FC Naples and Chattanooga Red Wolves FC deadlocked here after the first 45 minutes of play. Josh Lill with you, set to bring you all the action to come on ESPN+. And taking a look, there have been plenty of headlines around the league. This halftime score is brought to you by Physicians Regional Healthcare System. We've got halftime highlights coming up next. Stay tuned. Will one of these teams put up a historic goal this evening? Either way, there's much excitement to come. Stay tuned and don't go anywhere.
The more you explore Florida's Paradise Coast, the more it becomes clear. With 30 miles of soft white sands, all is beachy in paradise. With endless outdoor adventures waiting for you, all is exciting in paradise. And with award-winning restaurants eager to wow you, all is delicious in paradise. So plan your visit soon, because if you want a getaway where all is perfect, only paradise will do. Naples, Marco Island, and the Everglades.
Luxury isn't just about where you live, it's about how you live. At Parker Hudson Homes, we craft bespoke residences where elegance meets effortless comfort. From custom builds to refined remodels, every detail is designed around you, your style, your vision, your way of living. Create a home that's truly yours and discover Parker Hudson Homes today.
More tables, more entertainment.
We are moments away from the final 45 minutes of play between FC Naples and Chattanooga Red Wolves SC. Scoreless here after the first 45. Josh Lill with you here, set to bring you halftime highlights here on ESPN+. So even though it was scoreless, there was plenty to look at. Smith has been tested here. Shown everything that he can do, right? Coming out of Syracuse, not a whole lot of experience last year. And like we talked about, just 2 matches for a total of 70 minutes where he made 3s between these two sides. 3 yellow cards in the first half. The first coming the way of Chris Heckenberg for FC Naples, but then back-to-back cards within 13 minutes against Chattanooga. One to Johnny Philippe, and then Matt Bentley. You saw in that replay when he collided with Lalo Delgado. Collided with Chris Heckenberg a matter of seconds later, and the head official at that point, Alejo Kalum, had no choice but to show him the way of the yellow card. Both teams in their mid-half huddles, trying to collect themselves here for the final 45 minutes or so of play. Again, there's so much on the line for either team. Naples, it's pretty simple, right? You want to win your first game in the history of your organization. Again, only one of the 6 expansion teams since 2020 to have done that was Central Valley 3 years ago. And Chattanooga, just about resetting the tone throughout the club, the city, the narrative surrounding the program. And Naples will have the second half kickoff. They'll be going left to right, Chattanooga going right to left. And the weather even more perfect, 68 degrees. The wind now 2 miles an hour to the southeast. We get ready to go here. Breck Evans, Kevin O'Connor, and Jaden Onan, all with shots on target. They look to add their totals here in the second half. We're underway for the final 45 minutes of play from the Paradise Coast Sports Complex. Josh Lill here with you, bringing you all this opening weekend action on ESPN+. Nice ball up ahead to Ramos. Puts the brakes on for Philippe. The best pass by Ramos. Philippe keeps working, taken down by Farin. Good chance here for a free kick. And this injury report is presented by the law offices of Mark L. Shapiro. Big enough to handle serious cases, small enough to help you out. So for FC Naples, Justin Wise. For Chattanooga, Grayson Mercer, and Wynan Wessels. All three of those were undisclosed. Again, that injury report brought to you by the law offices of Mark L. Shapiro. Philippe and Hernandez standing over this ball. A wall of two for Naples. First corner kick of the evening. Brought to you by Anderson for Chattanooga. Going quickly here. Sent it. Whoa! Chattanooga draws first blood. Out of the gates in the second half, it's Omar Hernandez. Holy smokes! And that is just what the doctor ordered for the Chattanooga Red Wolves. Liftoff. A coffin corner strike from outside the box. Yes, Ave Maria on this replay. Woo! And he is mobbed by his teammates, rightfully so. And this Naples crowd has been quieted. I think we're all a little bit shook here after the events that just took place at the Paradise Coast Sports Complex. Omar Hernandez with just his second professional goal. And that goal is sponsored by Hopsized. Just out of nowhere, working quickly on a corner kick. Nice give and a go with Johnny Philippe. And no shocker that the player who is praised the most for his playmaking abilities by Scott McKenzie gets the assist. For Johnny Philippe, that's exactly what we talked about in the minutes leading up to the match. Be on the lookout. He can come for that assist record. Hernandez, a former Gatorade National Player of the Year from Dalton, Georgia, puts his stamp on opening weekend. Michael Knapp working his way through. And Breck Evans knocks that one away. Well, we saw what happened on the last Anderson corner kick for Chattanooga. No doubt here, Omar Hernandez set to take it again. You have to imagine that Max Glasser is going to be a little more aggressive stepping to the ball this time. Johnny Philippe right there with him. Here's Hernandez, in swinging left-footed hook, back out. And a rip by Ramos. Opens up here on a counterattack for Naples. Fadin was the target up the pitch. And settled down by Delgado. Chattanooga doing a good job of forcing pressure as Ramos is taken down, drawing the foul against Fadin. Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL. From the academy to the big leagues, Select is there every step of the way. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select, the player's choice. And Smith sends this one deep, headed back. O'Connor with a nice flick. Here comes Cisneros. Headed by Hernandez. Pass just ahead of Onan. So with a three-back system for Chattanooga, you have to be quick to push it up to the wing backs. And Josh Ramos and Pedro Hernandez. Because you don't have a lot of force on the back line, whereas Naples, you're playing with a four-back system where they're only going to allow one of the fullbacks to move at a time, so you have reinforcements. So there is a lot on the weight of the shoulders of Eric Kinsner, Declan Waters, and Toby Jono. We'll see how they're tested here in the final stretch of play. And this ball will stay with Naples as it's sent out to play. Perpa had 9 goals in 2 seasons with Chicago Fire 2 and MLS Next Pro. Helped them make back-to-back playoff appearances. And here's Dangler. Fadin to Perpa. I do have to say it's pretty impressive that Labada 239, official fan club of FC Naples, has not quieted since that goal. Only gotten louder, in fact. But what a stunner from Chattanooga to quiet this stadium. Here they go. Here's Bentley. Has Philippe out in front. Sent on a play off the foot of a Naples player. And Scott McKenzie there in the white dress shirt pacing on the far side of the pitch. He knows there is way too much time left to play to start celebrating. We talk about the journey that this Chattanooga team has gone on. Only returning 35% of its minutes production from last year's regular season games. Just 9 returning players for the Red Wolves. Trying to get a much needed boost here this evening. Just 1 regulation win in their last 12 league regular season matches to close out 2024. And funny enough, their last win in League One regular season came on the road against Union Omaha on July 27th of last year. It was a 1-0 score, and funny enough, that goal wasn't even scored by Chattanooga. It was an own goal committed by Omaha. And they did so being down a man due to a red card by Gustavo Fernandez, who was actually on the other side of the Chattanooga half this evening, playing for FC Naples. So unconventionality is a theme here. Looking for their first league win since July. Header and a flick. I believe that was Michael Knapp going up in the air near the 6. Able to keep it in. There's Josh Ramos. And FC Naples will take over. Big question mark for Naples heading into the year. For Chattanooga, actually, for that matter of fact, is attacking prowess. Having a striker you can go to in those moments, you're just not seeing the ball go to the net. Both coaches told me it's going to be a lot of playing off the wingers. For Chattanooga, that's exactly what they've done here this evening with Johnny Philippe and Omar Hernandez. We've seen the production from Naples with Jaden Onan and Andreas Farin. Wingers are crucial here for both sides. Here's Walefi. And out running here. That's Jaden Onan. Streaking down the middle is Andreas Farin. Opportunity on the fast break and a great deflection by Chattanooga. Here's a rip from the outside the box, looking for a handball call. And Jason Smith dives over that ball. And a hectic sequence here. Taking a look at what just happened. So Jaden Onan on the fast break. Had Farin. And a huge block there. That looked like Josh Ramos. And then a rip from Carson Henderlong. Blocked and covered up by Jason Smith. This truly is a bend, don't break philosophy for Chattanooga. Glasser with the throw-in. Eager for an answer. Dangler and Evans, two of the most decorated center backs in the history of the league. The championship captain and a minutes leader for a franchise. We couldn't ask for better. And Hernandez, excuse me. It goes to Bentley. Maintaining his position on the ball. Heckenberg defending. Steals that one free with a nice spin move. Empty stuff from Heckenberg, it's turned over. Here's Walefi. Inside to Philippe, taken down in the box cleanly. Great challenge there by Dangler and Evans. Out to Walefi. Stepping in for a shot, blocked away. Dangler right there. Ramos with an athletic flick behind his back. Sky high ball, keeping it in, over the box. And out it goes. Goal kick for Delgado. Possession all of a sudden has shifted. 69% for Naples, 60 for Chattanooga. 14% increase of having the ball. We're about 13, 14 minutes here. And if you're Scott McKenzie, you have to be elated right now. And not just because of the 1-goal lead, but he has talked about last year, you didn't see players hustling back on defense. Atop the formation, on the back line, you have to be willing to get back. Defend. You can't leave your keeper to be exposed. And that's part of the reason that their keeper last year, TJ Bush, ended up having to make 105 saves. So Johnny Philippe checking off. Owen Green coming in. Philippe playing nearly the exact amount of minutes that he did in the season opener last year. A little different result this time. He's walking away with an assist and a full great 60 minutes of play. Owen Green taking the pitch, signed back in May of 2024. And another member of that 2022 Tormenta title team. The Leicester native in his second year with Chattanooga. Can come in and provide a much needed boost here in the final 30 minutes of play. You wouldn't think with a full crowd in this stadium that you would be able to hear the drums echo off the stands from side to side. But Chattanooga has quieted Naples. Matt Poland still sticking to his disciplined defense. And let's be clear, on that goal, there's nothing Naples really did wrong. They defended the corner kick to the best of their abilities. It was just a better play by the attack. So how does Naples respond? Well, they played patiently here. We've seen a fast break attempt with Jaden Onan. This is a team that talks about building possessionally, but making mistakes like that. Luka Perpa shaking his head. It's not exactly going to help you tie this ball game up. So you might have to go back to the drawing board. Play off the counterattack. That should create the opportunities, because with Chattanooga only having 3 central defenders on the back line, if you're able to catch either Pedro Hernandez or Josh Ramos out of position, Andreas Farin and Jaden Onan are going to have some pretty good chances to test Jason Smith. Nice through ball up to Max Glasser. Great opportunity to cross on the back post, and it misses Kevin O'Connor. However, it does off a Chattanooga Red Wolf. Looked like Owen Green was in that spot. Again, on this Ave Maria replay. Excellent ball up ahead to Glasser. And headed away by Green. Just making the smart play to not let Kevin O'Connor touch that ball. This corner kick brought to you by Anderson. His positioning, it'll be an outswinger. There it is at the 6, off the pipe! And just an oh-so-close chance there. Jake Dangler in the right spot at the right time. And here a beaut of a ball by O'Connor. Just strikes the woodwork up top. So O'Connor in the first couple minutes had a ball nearly strike the side post, and then they're part of a corner kick that led to a header off the crossbar. Naples, they're doing all the right things. And it's definitely not the wind, because that's going 2 miles an hour. But they just need a little bit of luck to go their way. Naples clearly has been the more dominant team throughout this match, but Chattanooga has owned the first 20 minutes here in the second half. We've got a liftoff into the box. No one in sight. Here's Glasser. We've got a player down for Chattanooga, right in front of their bench. That seems to be the lone goal scorer right now. Omar Hernandez. Hunched over on that far sideline. And sometimes, you know, you're in that first match of the season. Sometimes the legs aren't working always that right. And this is where you can be cramping in situations in that first couple matches of the season. Getting a little bit of water, greeted by Johnny Philippe. Those two are going to be a fun tandem to watch later on down the line this season. Taking care of only 10 on the pitch right now for Chattanooga, so this is go time for Naples. Looking like a 4-3-2 formation to cover the ground for Hernandez. Chattanooga stepping 2 to the ball, headed up by Ramos, back to Glasser. Other side and a great flick by Fadin, but too aggressive. Wanted to meet him near the byline. Unable to make that connection. Soccer season is here, and SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site. SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats. Centering to Pedro Hernandez, slips. That could be costly if Naples can get in transition. Here's Fadin. He moves on Pedro Hernandez. 5 men back on the back line, it appears, for Chattanooga. They do not want to give up a late goal here. Takes a deflection out for Anderson, corner kick for Naples. So Omar Hernandez back on the pitch. So Chattanooga played with 10 men for the past couple of minutes there. Here's O'Connor, this Anderson corner kick. This one was headed off the crossbar. Goes Ramos, taking the clear. Lefty with a send back to the center backs. Smith taking it easy. And now he goes down. I wonder if there's some tactics behind this. And Andreas Fadin getting close. We've got a shove and a scuffle between him and Waters momentarily. Smith being stretched out. And cramping there, and Fadin did not like it, especially after Omar Hernandez took a lengthy break and forced a delay as well. And the head official calling for medical attention to Jason Smith. Aleja Kalum not willing to risk anything. You can see Smith trying to stretch it out. He's been tested tonight, no doubt. He's been forced to make 3 saves. He's seen 7 total shots. Smith, just fresh out of college, showing he belongs at the professional level. Here's Ramos. Fadin. Poked free. Here's Heckenberg, set to check out. Mark Torreas making his first appearance for Naples. This substitution presented by Seminole Casino Hotel in Mocali. More in paradise. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access on Tuesday nights. Plus, hear live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more. All on Sirius XM FC 157 and the new Sirius XM app. Plenty of soccer to check out every day of every week, with more teams being grown in the USL Championship and USL League One. And here's a corner kick. So both Pedro and Omar Hernandez standing over this ball. Pedro with his arms up, takes it himself. Swing, right-footed ball, batted away by Delgado. He takes a hard fall as well. Torreas. Also a Loyola Chicago alum, just like his teammate, Julian Cisneros. And both had decorated careers at Loyola Chicago. Torreas spent 5 years there. Played over 1,400 minutes in each year. And was the top shot collector on each team he played on at Loyola. And Julian Cisneros ended up starting every single match in his final 3 seasons with the Ramblers. Fadin chasing. Popped up. A couple of substitutions here for Chattanooga. Garrett Morris coming in for Omar Hernandez. Jordan Yambilla in for Josh Ramos. So 2 impact players. We'll be seeing the end of their days. This substitution is brought to you by the Seminole Casino Hotel in Mocali. More in paradise. So Omar Hernandez out of the match. In is Garrett Morris. Jordan Ayimbola, the Ghanaian national, in for Chattanooga. Morris just 18 years old. Captained the Utah Red Wolves, the USL Academy. An appearance in the championship in 2023. Also was part of those Utah Red Wolf teams. Ended up three-peating as Mountain Division champs in USL 2. Ayimbola on loan from Miami FC. Played 21 matches for them last year. Made his professional debut at Selangor FC in Malaysia back in 2021. Also was on loan with San Antonio in 2022 when they won the USL Championship title. Some good experience, young experience coming in for Chattanooga. And whoop, Ayimbola blew out a tire. Possible handball there. We're gonna get a call, and we're going from the spot. Declan Waters is livid. Ayimbola, in a matter of seconds, ends up blowing out a tire. And a yellow card has just been issued to Eric Kinsner. So looking here on this Ave Maria replay, Ayimbola blows a tire. Kinsner sliding down. Yeah, that ball goes off of his hand while he's down inside the box. Max Glasser called for it immediately. And a booking has been shown to Kinsner as well. Denying an opportunity there inside the box. As you can see, he stuck that left arm out in the air. Kinsner doesn't agree. And from the spot, it's Andreas Ferin. And you can just feel the intensity from within the stadium. So much on the line here for Naples in a 1v1 scenario. Jason Smith, Andreas Ferin. Naples looking for their first goal in the history of the club. And the head referee, Aleja Kaloum, telling Smith to stay on his line. Ferin with a chance for greatness here in the 77th minute. Andreas Ferin taking his stride. Pause. And a historic finish from the penalty spot lands FC Naples their first ever goal in club history.
Number 23,
Andreas Ferin late in the match. Evens it up from the penalty spot. And he took his time and floated that one right past Jason Smith. And he left Jason Smith dancing on the byline. And Ferin doesn't miss. It's 1-1, and Naples has scored their first ever goal. This replay brought to you by Ave Maria. And that goal brought to you by Hopsized. In the center circle, Naples working. They're feeling the energy and the buzz. Henderlong. Another chance here. Flicked it off of Ayimbola. This sold-out crowd is energetic yet again. Missed touch. Here we go. Here's Onan. Chance to cross off of Waters, and we've got another Anderson corner kick. Watch out, camera people. O'Connor to take. He understands that there is a sense of urgency with the amount of time left on the clock. This crowd is ecstatic, and they have not quieted since the Ferin goal. Looking to touch. Mind you, that is the first professional goal for Andreas Ferin. Popped up, misplayed. Here we go. Onan. Bush out of position and popped up. So Andreas Ferin not only strikes historically for the club, but that is his first professional goal. O'Connor, the unsung heroes this offseason, beats it across the pitch. Just sense another opportunity looming for Naples. Headed to the backside. Battling with Ferin. It's a Glasser. Fading and popped up by Waters. And then back out to Breck Evans. the byline. Crossing in. Dangerous deflection by Chattanooga. A late goal given up by the Red Wolves. You have to imagine it has the hearts of the fans in turmoil right now. Felt like they could escape this environment with 3 points. Neither side willing to give up yet. And you can see in your top left corner, a Naples player is down. It's the goal scorer, Andreas Ferin. Came up, I want to say Calda system, Colombia's category Primera A, so that's top flight in Colombia. He's a Colombia national himself, just 23 years old. His first venture in American professional soccer has not disappointed. Again, Matt Pullen talked about the impact that him and Jaden Onen could have at that winger spot. His impact has been felt, and his day might be done. They're not willing to come out just yet. We don't know if Naples will make that sub right here this moment.
Substitution for FC
And now they do.
Entering the game.
So Ferin
Number 30,
set to exit to a thunderous ovation. Ian Cerro checking in for the Colombia national. Listen to that applause. So we're all set to go here. Ian Cerro at 28 years old. Native of Aurora, Colorado, coming over from Georgia FC in Nisa. Actually, funny enough, Sarah was in Chattanooga, but with Chattanooga FC. The All-League second team in Nisa back in 2022 with Chattanooga. A little bit of a full circle moment, not complete, maybe more like a 3/4 circle. Nonetheless, you have that hometown connection. About 7 minutes to go until we hit stoppage time. And it's been all Naples since the penalty. And Eric Kinsner showed a yellow card for that handball inside the box. Stuck his left arm out. Didn't allow for that clean cross and opportunity. Boy, has it punished Chattanooga. Perpa. Connor's cross blocked initially. Doesn't get another look at it. Goes to Evans. Reyes. Connor with Green defending. Green starting a multitude of games last year. And him with the ball. Here's Walefi. One of, if not the best connecting passer in the league, Scott McKenzie says. And right now is where you need him more than ever. Chattanooga with good positioning in the field as they restart here. Working their way toward that middle third. Both coaches eager to see their side accumulate 3 points. The result stands. Both Naples and Chattanooga would walk away with a point this evening. Dangler to Evans. Toreas stepping in. That true 6 in the midfield. Trying to be that connecting point from the back line through the midfield and the front 3. It's a big role to take up in a tight game. Henderlong pressuring with Cerro. Nice ball in. A bouncing touch. And it's turned over. Intensity building, hearts beating, and blood thinning for the fans. So right now it's that final point where you're really trying to gauge what the other team's going to throw at you here in the dying moments of the match. eFootball is here. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball is free to play. Download now. And here's Bentley with an opportunity. Misplayed by Delgado. And Bentley pointing over to Garrett Morris. You don't know what he exactly was saying, but Delgado moves to the ball too soon. And I think Bentley felt like Morris could have gotten in better positioning from behind to play the ball. And here is Garrett Morris. Poke free. Here's Walefi. Here's the backside. Steered aside. Green looking for Jono. And it finds Henderlong. And Scott McKenzie animated on that far side of the pitch. Delgado trying to gauge which way is the best to go. Is this one where you work through the midfield or you just dump it? Well, that answers my question. Naples looking to go quickly. Back to Bentley. Nice give and go between him and Morris. That through ball oh so close. Toreas has Morris looming. Sent back, here's Bentley, header across, great positioning. And if Bentley just had a couple more steps, he could have beat Jake Dangler to that ball, and he would have had a one-on-one situation with Lalo Delgado. Delgado drawing up the ball. And we're waiting because Matt Bentley is down on the ground. And we've seen this with Jason Smith and Omar Hernandez. And Tyler Pasnick set to come in for Luca Perpa for FC Naples. Here's Mark Toreas. And the player down is Matt Bentley. Played his college ball at West Virginia Wesleyan. Played in 54 matches, scored 25 goals. There's Toreas waiting for play to start. There's Bentley. He helped Missouri State to their best record ever at 18-1-1 in 2019. They made it into the top 10 poll, the NCAA Men's Division Soccer poll. And in that year, scored 15 goals in 20 matches and was the first ever player from Missouri State to be a first-team All-American. Bentley bounced around in USL League One with the Richmond Kickers and Maidstone in the National League South. And
for FC Naples,
he's been a great presence at that center forward spot for Chattanooga this evening.
Coming out for number 22,
Tyler Pasnick coming in for Luca Perpa. Pasnick just came off of his first professional venture with Huntsville City in MLS Next Pro last year, scoring a goal and recording an assist in 10 matches. Pasnick coming in for Perpa, who is a decorated Marquette University alum, two-time All-Big East, second team and first time, or one-time All-Big East first team. So one decorated player in for the other. It's just been announced that there will be 8 minutes of stoppage time. That's presented by Tide Cleaners. We are not done yet. Far from it. Sarah. Good hooking ball over the head of Pasnick. Smith waiting to the last possible minute to scoop that one up.
The clock has stopped at 90 minutes, and official time is being kept on the field. The fourth official has indicated
The shot numbers have gone up for Chattanooga.
minutes of stoppage time.
Just one on target, that being the goal. There's Naples, 8 total shots, 4 of them on target. We might have one here. Chattanooga deflecting the ball, slowing up the counterattack. Here's Glasser. Glasser with Imbala defending. A little bit of a jersey tug. And the dispossession by Imbala. Set out to Dangler. Pedro Hernandez chasing. Expect Chattanooga to press up high now. They're usually known for it. They want to throw forwards on the opposing back line. Morris right there with Pedro Hernandez. Naples able to work out of the trap. The corner kicks tonight, 10-3 in favor of Naples. Chattanooga getting their lone goal off of one of their 3 corner kicks, and somehow Naples not able to connect on one of their 10 set pieces from the corner. Here's Glasser. Torres. Such an important role right now. Over to Cerro. Nice movement through the middle third of the pitch. Here we go to Glasser. He's going to have a clear chance to cross. Has to go on the ground short to Henderlong. Henderlong does so. Header! Woohoo! Naples scores, but it's waved off. Offsides. And you can sense the energy in the stadium. They were ready to just burst, as that play was set up all too perfectly here on this Ave Maria replay. Glasser works over to Carson Henderlong, who's in and out, and a beaut of a ball. Pasnick was cheating. That would have been just the 2nd professional goal in the career of Tyler Pasnick. And he got caught cheating there. This one still leveled at 1. Kimball Jackson in for Matt Bentley for Chattanooga. That substitution brought to you by Seminole Casino Hotel in Immokalee. And Kimball Jackson on loan from Lexington SC in for the final moments here of the half. And Michael Knapp down for the 2nd time this evening. Took some contact on his left. It looks like could be a cramp on the left leg, holding onto his calf. This is something Naples has made known, that they do not like the fact, whether it's injury related or not, that Chattanooga is taking their time to recover. You've seen Andreas Ferin show his disapproval in this earlier on with Jason Smith. And Knapp, who's done such a good job of controlling the pace of play with the lefty in the midfield, as that yellow card is shown to Kevin O'Connor. 25th yellow card in his career. And sponsored by the exclusive personal injury attorneys for FC Naples, the law offices of Mark L. Shapiro. So Knapp is good to go, taking a couple of steps, just trying to stretch that leg out. Receiving some boos from the home crowd. And there's Kevin O'Connor. Described as a quiet leader, but was not afraid to raise his voice there. Here's Pedro Hernandez. And a stoppage time goal versus 1 Knox. Last year in the 6th round of the Jägermeister Cup. Could it be a deja vu scenario? It was not meant to be. Around that one just misses Sarah. And Michael Knapp is back on the pitch. Final few minutes here. Kinsner. Agimbala. Miscommunication. It looks like Garrett Morris. An unforced turnover there. It'll go the way of Naples. We have about 2 minutes and change here. Getting the head of referees watch. Excuse me, it's actually the fourth official this evening. Taking care of the time for stoppage. And that goes down again around the exact same spot. It'll be a free kick. Pounding his fist on the ground. He wants a booking. He feels like he's been hacked at way too many times this evening. And there's Pedro Hernandez pleading as well. And Leo Kalum giving the finger wave to Pedro Hernandez, just as Michael Jordan did to Dikembe Mutombo. Pedro Hernandez. Another opportunity for greatness in stoppage time. Deep send into the box. Ended up somewhere near Delgado. Contact from the backside on Delgado. Jake Dangler, there's a shove and a scuffle. Here we go, bookings issued, elbows thrown, jerseys tugged, shoving going on. And here we go, John Hope in the mix of it. And we're seeing arms getting thrown, Delgado tugging from behind. An unwarranted scuffle. You're seeing not the greatest sportsmanship shown here. The intensity of the game just taking over in this moment. You have a club that really wants a win for the first time since July, and Naples looking for their first win in club history. And it's two dominant forces as a red card was just shown. We'll get the official ruling here. And Walefi not in agreement here. So a red card has been shown to Toby John Hope. That red card is sponsored by the law offices of Mark L. Shapiro. Big enough to handle your serious cases, small enough to care. So Naples up a man with a matter of seconds left in this match. And John Hope having to be forced off by Bentley. Just got too heated there in the moment. And clearing this one up. And it's gonna go for a throw-in for Naples. They have a chance, up a man. And a deflection inside, and it's good for a corner kick brought to you by Anderson. So Kevin O'Connor rushing to that corner flag. With hearts pounding. Sends this one in the air, outswinger, header toward the net, backside, and out of play. It appears to have gone off of Breck Evans. It'll be a goal kick for Chattanooga. Here on this Ave Maria replay. Outswinger off the head, it looks like of Onan, and then Breck Evans right there, begging for a corner kick. And the final whistle sounds. This one goes out. Definitely an exciting fashion. 1-1, your final score from the Paradise Coast Sports Complex Stadium. Naples in their first ever match, draw with Chattanooga to close out the first weekend of the season, 1-1. You can sense so much energy was left out on the pitch. Chattanooga took the lead early on with Omar Hernandez scoring off of a corner kick, then converting on a set piece was Andreas Ferin. This final score is sponsored by Physicians Regional Healthcare System. Care for every goal. But what a way for the first weekend of the USL League One season to close out an exhilarating draw here in Naples, Florida. And there's Ferin, the lone goal scorer of the evening for Naples. And he is our man of the match, presented by WM. WN is driving sustainably. Ends up recording the game-tying goal for Naples in the 77th minute on a penalty. He ends up recording his first professional goal in the history of his soccer career. And here was that goal. Ferin doesn't miss on the penalty. That ended up securing a result for Naples, and that is the play of the match, brought to you by Physicians Regional Healthcare System. Stay tuned for post-game as well. And here is the save of the match, presented by Carter Fence. And Lalo Delgado, with Bentley behind his back, leaps up with one hand to keep that out of the feet of the Red Wolves. An excellent chance, and the captain did not disappoint for Naples. Proving why it's so important. We've got more on the postgame. Again, your final score from Naples, Florida. FC Naples 1, Chattanooga Red Wolves SC 1. Stay tuned for postgame highlights and stats.
Here on Florida's Paradise Coast, you can play your way. Whether you prefer an action-packed court, a leisurely round of golf, or the thrill of watching a professional soccer match, your only challenge is finding a way to do it all. So visit a luxurious playground that scores big for everything from its award-winning beaches to its incredible restaurants. Because when you want a vacation where all is perfect, only Paradise will do. Naples, Marco Island, and the Everglades.
Luxury isn't just about where you live, it's about how you live. At Parker Hudson Homes, we craft bespoke residences where elegance meets effortless comfort. From custom builds to refined remodels, every detail is designed around you, your style, your vision, your way of living. Create a home that's truly yours and discover Parker Hudson Homes today.
The final match of the opening weekend of USL League One did not disappoint. This final score, brought to you by Physicians Regional Healthcare System. FC Naples and Chattanooga Red Wolves draw at 1 apiece. And we've got plenty of great highlights from this match. Let's take a look at the full-time highlights. Full-time highlights are brought to you by Maxwell Mortgage Team, financing the world one loan at a time. So started out early on, Pedro Hernandez with a deflected cross and a collision in the net with Matt Bentley and Lalo Delgado. Delgado not liking that call. Bentley would be booked shortly seconds after that. An opportunity here for Naples. Kevin O'Connor forces Jason Smith to go on the ground to make a save. It was Smith's first professional start, and he did not disappoint. Then on a corner kick here in the 47th minute, it was Omar Hernandez off the assist from Johnny Philippe, and that is a 1 in a million strike there from the 23-year-old from Dalton, Georgia. Just a left-footed rip and put that right over the head of Lalo Delgado. Nothing you can do about that if you're the veteran Naples keeper. And in the 74th minute, things got interesting. Max Glasser attempting to cross the ball, and you can see Eric Kinsner stick his hand into the air. Since he was in the box with the handball, it was a yellow card and a penalty. And then handling this PK with grace, Andreas Ferin, his first professional goal, and that was also the first goal in the history of FC Naples. The lights were strobing, and Ferin was dancing. Much excitement in the stadium. And then about 12 minutes later, Pedro Hernandez with a flick up. This ended up being our save of the match. And with Bentley behind Lalo Delgado, he took a historic and brave leaped match in the history of FC Naples. Did not disappoint. And Chattanooga, their efforts were not questioned tonight. It got heated. There were scuffles, cards were thrown, and elbows were launched. But nonetheless, courtesy of Omar Hernandez and Andreas Ferin, they kept us excited tonight. Your final from Naples. FC Naples 1, Chattanooga Red Wolves SC. Final score brought to you by Physicians Regional Healthcare System. Thank you for tuning in. I've been Josh Lowe, and have a great rest of your night.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.